Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, believed in the power of a steady mind, a peaceful spirit, and a focused heart as the pillars for a better day. Through his reflections and meditations, he advised that one should start each day with the understanding that challenges, both small and immense, will come. Rather than being rattled by these obstacles, Marcus encourages us to view them as opportunities for growth and resilience. He emphasized the importance of differentiating between what is within our control and what lies beyond it. In doing so, we liberate ourselves from unnecessary stress and frustration, allowing a sense of calm to pervade our lives. Marcus urged his readers to cultivate inner strength by focusing on virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice. He advised against being swayed by fleeting emotions or the opinions of others, recognizing that a life lived in reaction to external validation or criticism is one not truly lived for oneself. According to Marcus, the key to a peaceful day lies in a grounded sense of self, a mindset that holds firm even when storms rage around it. He also taught that it is essential to embrace humility, understanding that everyone around us, even those who seem difficult or unjust, has their own struggles and burdens. By approaching others with empathy and forgiveness, we foster our own peace, avoiding the mental turbulence caused by resentment and grudges. In his quest for a life free from distractions and unnecessary desires, Marcus believed in the value of simplicity. He cautioned against being entrapped by the lure of material possessions or the constant drive for more, arguing that true contentment is found not in wealth but in a heart that wants for nothing more than the essentials. This simplicity, paired with gratitude, allows us to appreciate life's small pleasures, a moment of stillness, the beauty of nature, or the warmth of a close friend's company. Marcus knew that cultivating these habits could transform an ordinary day into one filled with meaning and purpose. Moreover, Marcus spoke about the importance of self-discipline and routine, suggesting that a day guided by intention and purpose is less likely to fall victim to distraction or regret. By setting clear goals and striving to live in alignment with our values, we anchor ourselves in a life of substance, a life that brings forth our best selves. He advocated for quiet moments of reflection each day, encouraging us to take time to evaluate our actions and to assess whether they align with the person we wish to become. For Marcus, this daily act of introspection was a powerful tool for improvement, offering a steady path to self-awareness and growth. Lastly, Marcus often meditated on the fleeting nature of life, advising that we live each day as if it were our last. This perspective, far from inducing fear, instills a profound appreciation for every moment, reminding us to cherish our experiences and relationships. When we live with an awareness of life's impermanence, we tend to be kinder, more present, and less troubled by minor inconveniences. For Marcus, each day presented a chance to live in harmony with nature, to accept life as it is rather than as we wish it to be, and to find joy in fulfilling our duty with integrity. Through these practices, he believed we can create better days filled with peace, strength, and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius faced unimaginable challenges as both a philosopher and an emperor, yet he regarded adversity as a fundamental part of life, one that shapes us into stronger, wiser individuals. In his writings, he reminds us that hardships are not just obstacles to be overcome, but teachers to be respected. When faced with a problem, Marcus believed that we should first examine our reaction. Instead of succumbing to frustration or anger, he advocated for calm acceptance, seeing each challenge as an opportunity to cultivate patience, resilience, and mental clarity. For Marcus, adversity was an essential test of character. He viewed difficult situations as a kind of philosophical exercise, one that refines the soul much like fire refines gold. He suggested that by practicing restraint, courage, and wisdom in the face of hardship, we transform struggles into stepping stones toward inner strength. Life, he argued, is filled with situations beyond our control, but within every difficulty lies a choice, to be defeated or to be fortified. By embracing trials with an open mind and a resilient spirit, we do more than just survive. We grow in ways that would be impossible without those very challenges. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of self-reflection, a practice he saw as vital for growth and personal accountability. Each day, he would encourage us to ask ourselves whether our actions align with our values. This daily introspection helps us correct our course, allowing us to make small adjustments toward becoming the person we aim to be. Through reflection, we become aware of our shortcomings without judgment, viewing them instead as areas of opportunity and growth. Understanding what lies within our control was one of Marcus's central teachings. He urged us to focus on what we can change, our actions, responses, and attitudes, rather than wasting energy on external circumstances beyond our influence. This wisdom allows us to navigate daily life with a sense of calm, knowing that while we may not control the world, we are the masters of our own reactions to it. One of Marcus's enduring messages is the power of kindness, even in the face of negativity or cruelty. He viewed kindness not as a weakness, but as a source of strength, one that requires greater fortitude than responding with anger or retaliation. By choosing compassion, we uphold our integrity, fostering peace in ourselves and in our interactions with others. Aurelius taught the importance of humility. Despite his immense power, he acknowledged his own limitations and flaws. He viewed humility as a grounding force, helping us remain open to growth and learning. When we approach the world without ego, we are better equipped to absorb its lessons, becoming wiser and more resilient in the process. He also urged us to accept life as it is, rather than constantly longing for it to be different. By practicing acceptance, we learn to live harmoniously with the natural flow of events, reducing frustration and increasing inner peace. Acceptance doesn't mean passivity, it means acting in alignment with the reality of the moment, rather than fighting against it. In Marcus's view, developing emotional resilience is essential to a well-lived life. Life's inevitable ups and downs will test our resolve, but by grounding ourselves in our principles and virtues, we build a stable foundation that remains unshaken by temporary setbacks. This resilience allows us to face any circumstance with a calm and steady heart. To Marcus, patience was not just a virtue, but a crucial part of inner peace. He saw patience as the ability to let events unfold in their own time without forcing outcomes. By practicing patience, we give ourselves room to breathe, enabling clearer decision-making and reducing the stress of rushing through life. Gratitude, Marcus believed, was a cornerstone of happiness. He encouraged us to look beyond what we lack and instead cherish what we already have. By focusing on the blessings in our lives, we cultivate a sense of fulfillment that is not easily disturbed by external factors. Gratitude shifts our perspective, allowing us to see each day as a gift. In his meditations, Marcus often reflected on mortality. Far from being morbid, this awareness of life's brevity reminded him to cherish each moment, to live fully and meaningfully. He saw death not as an end to be feared, but as a natural part of life's cycle, a reminder to make the most of our days. A key part of his philosophy was learning to live with minimal attachment to material possessions. Marcus understood that true happiness doesn't come from wealth or luxury, but from a simple life aligned with one. Marcus advocated for mental discipline as a means to clarity and peace. He taught that we should be vigilant over our thoughts, allowing only those that serve us to take root in our minds. By choosing our thoughts carefully, we gain greater control over our emotions and reactions, leading to a more balanced life. He also emphasized the importance of self-restraint in speech and action. In moments of anger or frustration, Marcus encouraged pausing and considering whether our words and deeds align with our values. This self-restraint not only prevents unnecessary conflicts, but also reinforces our commitment to living with integrity. For Marcus, the pursuit of wisdom was a lifelong journey. He saw each day as an opportunity to learn, whether through books, observation, or reflection. He believed that the pursuit of knowledge cultivates humility, reminding us of our limitations and inspiring us to keep growing, regardless of age or status. Marcus taught the value of inner stillness, the ability to find peace within oneself amidst life's chaos. This stillness is cultivated through practices like meditation and mindful breathing, which helps center our thoughts and emotions. By nurturing inner stillness, we remain grounded, even when the world around us is turbulent. He viewed forgiveness as a path to inner peace. When we hold on to resentment, we burden ourselves with negative emotions that hinder our happiness. Marcus believed that by letting go of grudges, we free ourselves from the chains of anger and create space for compassion and understanding. For Marcus, living in harmony with nature was essential. He saw himself as a part of a larger universe, bound by natural laws. This perspective fosters a sense of unity with the world and encourages us to act in ways that respect and preserve the beauty and balance of the natural environment. The importance of discipline was another central theme in Marcus's philosophy. He believed that a structured routine helps anchor us in our goals and values. By following a disciplined approach to daily life, we cultivate habits that contribute to our growth, allowing us to lead a purposeful and productive life. Marcus encouraged setting personal goals that align with one's character and aspirations. He saw goal setting as a way to give our lives direction and meaning, but he also emphasized the need for flexibility, recognizing that life often unfolds in unexpected ways. By pursuing goals with patience and adaptability, we achieve progress without undue stress. In his teachings, Marcus often reflected on the importance of remaining grounded in truth. He warned against the traps of deceit and self-delusion, reminding us that honesty, both with ourselves and others, is a path to a more harmonious life. Living in truth, he believed, is essential to self-respect and integrity. Finally, Marcus advocated for the cultivation of inner joy, a joy that is not dependent on external circumstances but is rooted in one's values, actions, and character. He believed that true happiness comes from fulfilling our duty, treating others with kindness, and acting with integrity. By finding joy within, we create a life that is resilient, peaceful, and deeply fulfilling. Marcus Aurelius taught that life's purpose lies not in the pursuit of pleasure, but in the development of character. He saw each day as an opportunity to live with honor, courage, and integrity, advising us to prioritize actions that reflect our highest ideals. In focusing on character rather than fleeting desires, we cultivate a life filled with lasting satisfaction rather than temporary highs. Another essential teaching of Marcus is the value of silence. He believed that much wisdom lies in the ability to observe without immediately reacting, to listen more than we speak. Silence allows us to hear our own thoughts and discern our true intentions, enabling us to act with greater clarity and purpose. This habit of silence, he suggested, is a powerful way to avoid unnecessary conflict and to protect our peace. Marcus also emphasized the art of self-mastery, which involves learning to control our impulses and not allowing emotions to dictate our actions. He viewed emotions as natural but temporary states, which need not dominate us. By practicing self-mastery, we become capable of responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively, a skill that leads to healthier relationships and a calmer mind. The Stoic concept of equanimity, or a balanced mind, was central to Marcus's philosophy. Equanimity means remaining stable through life's ups and downs, knowing that all experiences, whether positive or negative, are part of a larger journey. By maintaining an even-tempered mindset, we prevent ourselves from becoming too attached to transient joys or too disheartened by setbacks. Marcus believed that our minds are powerful tools for shaping our experiences. He taught that by consciously choosing to view challenges as opportunities, we can transform even the most difficult situations into chances for growth. In this way, we become active participants in our lives, shaping our reactions to events rather than being overwhelmed by them. Compassion and understanding were guiding principles for Marcus, who encouraged us to see the humanity in everyone, even those who wrong us. By understanding that everyone is flawed and dealing with their own struggles, we cultivate empathy, which allows us to respond to others with patience and kindness. This perspective not only strengthens our relationships, but also nurtures our own peace of mind. Marcus urged us to embrace simplicity, both in our lifestyle and in our desires. He saw simplicity as a path to freedom, enabling us to focus on what truly matters rather than becoming consumed by the endless pursuit of material wealth or status. By leading a simple life, we strip away distractions and cultivate a sense of contentment that wealth alone cannot provide. He was also a strong advocate for self-reliance, believing that true strength lies within. Marcus encouraged us to look inward for answers, rather than relying solely on others' approval or guidance. In doing so, we develop a deeper sense of confidence and independence, enabling us to face life's challenges with resilience and courage. Marcus often reflected on the impermanence of all things, including his own reign as emperor. This awareness of life's fleeting nature encouraged him to approach each day with humility and purpose, reminding us to make the most of every moment. By recognizing that time is our most precious resource, we become more intentional in our actions, focusing on what brings meaning and fulfillment. An essential aspect of Marcus's philosophy is acceptance of one's fate, or amor fati, the love of fate. He believed that by embracing everything life brings, whether joy or sorrow, we can cultivate a sense of peace that comes from aligning with the natural flow of the universe. This acceptance enables us to find harmony in our lives, reducing the inner conflict that arises from resisting reality. Marcus taught that letting go of grudges and resentment is crucial for a peaceful mind. He believed that holding on to anger only harms us, keeping us chained to the past. By practicing forgiveness, we free ourselves from these mental burdens, creating space for joy and allowing us to move forward without bitterness. He also emphasized the importance of maintaining one's integrity regardless of circumstances. For Marcus, living with integrity means staying true to one's values even when it is difficult or inconvenient. This steadfast commitment to one's principles builds inner strength and cultivates self-respect, forming the foundation for a fulfilling life. Another key lesson Marcus shared is the importance of valuing relationships. He understood that while self-reliance is essential, so is building meaningful connections with others. Marcus encouraged treating friends and family with respect and understanding, seeing relationships as a source of mutual support and growth. By nurturing these bonds, we enrich our lives and create a network of support that enhances our resilience. Marcus often reflected on the power of perspective. He taught that our perception of events shapes our experience of them, and that by changing how we view a situation, we can transform how it affects us. This shift in perspective is especially useful in challenging times, allowing us to see setbacks as temporary and manageable, rather than insurmountable obstacles. He believed that each day presents a chance to practice gratitude, no matter the circumstances. Marcus saw gratitude not just as a response to good fortune, but as a discipline that strengthens resilience. By appreciating life's simple joys, a sunrise, a kind word, a moment of stillness, we become more grounded and less affected by life's inevitable challenges. Marcus also placed great value on honesty, both with oneself and others. He saw truthfulness as essential for inner peace, as dishonesty leads to inner conflict and erodes self-respect. By being honest, we align our actions with our true selves, cultivating a life of authenticity that is both fulfilling and harmonious. In addition to honesty, Marcus valued courage, particularly the courage to face one's fears. He believed that courage is not the absence of fear, but the strength to confront it. By facing our fears head-on, we expand our capabilities, grow in resilience, and discover inner strength we may not have known we possessed.